trivia, Jeopardy, whatever. Let's go. WWE's AI storyline. I find that very hard to believe. I know. She definitely does.
So without further ado, let's go to the board now and check out the categories that you're going to be quizzed on, starting with Attitude Era pay-per-views, followed by the Samoan Dynasty. Our third category is Name That Tag Team. Our fourth category, Twitter Beefs. And our fifth and final category, as voted on by you, the Wrestle Trivia community. There were 3 match types that you basically had to choose from. The first was debut matches, the second was hair versus hair matches, and the third, retirement matches. Now, I was kind of hoping for hair versus hair matches just because I love that picture of Kurt Angle, but a whopping 2/3 of you voted for debut matches to be the fifth and final category. And that's how it means it's time for the 200-point jobber round. Like I always say, it's the easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy.
Because I am what I say I am, and that's perfect.
So let's kick things off with the first of 25 clues. The category is Attitude Era pay-per-views. The Montreal Screwjob made this 1997 pay-per-view one to remember.
That's Survivor Series, 1997. Montreal Screwjob.
What is the Survivor Series? We're on to the Samoan Dynasty now for 2. With his victory over Gunther to kick off Night 1 of WrestleMania 41, this superstar became the 4th male Samoan to hold the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
That's Night 1 of WrestleMania event, Jey Uso. First match of Night 1 of WrestleMania event.
The other 3 were Yokozuna, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. And the Heat Master, Jey Uso, became the 4th in 2025.
They started putting main event Jey Uso in 2020.
All right, here comes the first clue from Name That Tag Team, Axe and Smash.
Demolition. I feel like it will get harder. Like
that would be, who is Demolition?
Obvious-ish question.
All right, time to jump into a little bit of social media toxicity. Here comes the first clue from Twitter Beefs, worth 200 points. Things got real personal on social media between these 2 wrestlers, as a lot of their issues boiled down to the use of the man nickname.
Becky Lynch and who else? Ric Flair, maybe. Yeah, I think it's Ric Flair. He's
I mean, really, can't we all just get along, right?
That was tough.
The correct answer, who is Becky Lynch and the Nitro?
Isn't that a little bit weird? Ric Flair just kissing Becky Lynch on the face. On live TV.
That was actually weird.
Boy, Ric Flair. And let's finish up the 200-point round now with the first clue from Debut Matches. Slated to compete in his first ECW match against the Tasmaniac in 1993, this Arabian athlete was led to the ring by 911 while chained to a gurney and wearing a Hannibal Lecter mask.
Probably Sabu in it. ECW. Yeah.
And that would be the wild man from Bombay, Michigan, who is the late Sabu. Now, usually during this part of the show, I read a comment from one of you. However, I'm switching things up a little bit this week. I want to recognize 2 other content creators out there, Ant-Man and Mr. Scott, who've been crushing their Wrestling Jeopardy reaction videos recently. Appreciate you guys spreading the word about Wrestle Trivia. Now, everybody else who's watching this, make sure you check out these 2.
Do you want to continue? And I say yes.
All right, let's jump back across the board now and kick off the 400-point round with the second clue from Attitude Era pay-per-views. Cactus Jack and Triple H stole the show in a New York City street fight at this 2000 pay-per-view.
Cactus Jack and Triple H stole the show in a New York City street fight at 2000 pay-per-view. I know what match it is, but was it the Royal Rumble? Do you know what match they're talking about? Cactus Jack and Triple H in a New York City street fight. Have you seen clips of that match?
Seen clips and not the full match.
Do you know what show it was?
I feel like it was at the Royal Rumble. I feel like.
I think it was. Must have been the Royal Rumble. We'll see.
What is the Royal Rumble?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's brush up on some more Samoan Dynasty history. This clue worth 400 points. Umaga was the brother of Rikishi, who made his WWE debut in the early 1990s under the ring name of Fatu, and teamed up with his cousin Samu to form the Head Shrinkers.
To form the Head Shrinkers, a savage duo cut from the same cloth as these 2 uncles, who are better known as the Wild Samoans.
Better known as the Wild Samoans.
That's Authentica, yeah.
Acknowledge them.
I only acknowledge Roman Reigns.
I just took you all over the place. I mean, we were climbing and touching every single branch practically on the Anoa'i family tree. However, the correct answer, who were Appa and Sika? Speaking of tag teams, we're moving on to name that tag team now. Worth 400 points, Jacques and Pierre.
Jacques and Pierre, no clue.
No, they're not the Mounties. They were the Quebecers. And the fourth clue of the 400-point round comes from Twitter beefs. In 2018, Cody Rhodes buried this former wrestler, tweeting, "You have drawn $0."
Wait, in 2018, Cody Rhodes buried this former wrestler, tweeting, "You have drawn $0." I remember reading this tweet. He was talking to a WCW wrestler called Disco Inferno, who was complaining about something, I forget. And Cody says something like this: "Stop. You know nothing. You have drawn $0. No fan has ever left a show thinking about you." Then he says something like, "You were lucky to be a juiced up, over with the boys type in an era where you hid in plain sight, coasting on others' success." Couldn't hang then, can't get booked now. I think that's how he ended it. From then on, I don't think I ever saw anyone say anything good about Disco Inferno. He got bullied on Twitter. So bad. But anyway, it was Disco Inferno, yeah.
A mic drop if I've ever seen one, as Cody absolutely destroyed the Disco Inferno.
That's why you don't like Bluetooth headsets.
And we're closing out the 400-point round now with the second clue from debut matches. A 6-man ladder match to crown the inaugural NXT North American Champion took place at TakeOver New Orleans in 2018 and featured Adam Cole winning over EC3, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, the Velveteen Dream, and this debuting superstar.
It was Ricochet. I remember that match. Oh, your shirt is stained. Look, here.
He's bald and he loves to do all those flippy flippies. Who is Ricochet?
What?
Cameron Grimes.
Promotional considerations. Paid for by the following.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus the daily double, a bonus question, and final Jeopardy.
It is the most wonderful feeling.
We begin the 600-point round now with the third clue from Attitude Era pay-per-views. The Road Dogg and X-Pac battled Billy Gunn and Chyna for the trademark naming rights to DX at this 1999 pay-per-view.
I actually don't know. Probably like In Your House or something like that. Or like...
What is Fully Loaded?
Fully Loaded. Fair enough.
All right, hopefully this next clue isn't as long and winding as the 400-point clue from this category. Jacob Fatu is the son of Sam Fatu, a.k.a. Tama, who alongside Haku formed this 1980s WWE tag team.
The only reason I know that is because of the WWE 2K showcase. That's the only reason I know.
Managed for a short time by Bobby the Brain Heenan and famous for dog napping the British Bulldogs, Matilda, who were the Islanders. And we've just about reached the halfway point of the game, but first we have a bonus question that if you answer correctly, you will double your score. Making his WWE debut in late 1983, Tama was originally named the Tonga Kid and billed as the cousin of this wrestler.
Who was another like Samoan / Tongan or Fijian wrestler back then?
I'm doing good.
What's good, J-Fan? I'm doing pretty good. Superfly. It definitely wasn't the Wild Samoans. It's got to be Superfly Snooker. Did I unpause it? Yeah, I unpaused it.
No, it wasn't anybody from the Isle of Samoa, rather the Fiji Islands. Who is the Superfly? Jimmy Snuka. Here comes the third clue from Name That Tag Team worth 600 points. Rex and Spot.
Rex and Spot.
Who is Rex?
I don't know. Dog people. They sound like dog names.
The
dog
And
people.
these two were known as the Moon Dogs.
Why am I not surprised they're called dogs?
We're moving on to more Twitter beefs. This one worth
Twitter
600 points, and it's courtesy of longtime Wrestle Trivia channel member Ken Hill, who writes, following an infamous exchange with Randy Orton over his signature moves being stolen, this WWE Hall of Famer would later retract his statements, claiming to have been hacked.
Who else would it be other than Diamond Dallas Page? But I don't think Diamond Dallas Page did that to Randy Orton.
I wonder if he was making this face when all...
What Kurt Angle moves did Randy Orton do? Oh, he got Christian. Christian's not in the Hall of Fame yet, which is a war crime.
What? Wait, is
What?
Edge?
Wait. Edge is, yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to think. What Kurt Angle moves could Randy Orton have possibly done? That don't make no sense. Wait, what? Oh, but then he claims to have been hacked. That makes sense, but here I am thinking, but
all this stuff went down. Anywho, the correct answer, who was Kurt Angle? Here comes the final clue of the 600-point round now.
No. Kurt Angle apparently claimed to have been hacked and deleted those messages because they obviously didn't make no sense.
It's from the debut matches. On the March 16th, 1991 episode of WCW Saturday Night, this Canadian prodigy made his WCW debut.
Canadian prodigy? Who would have been young in 1991? Bret Hart, no.
That's what I was
Owen Hart? Sami Zayn in 1991, bruv. He'd have been like 7. I'm saying Owen Hart. Probably wasn't. Either Owen Hart or Jericho.
He probably would have been born by then.
No, he was
Now
not.
this marked the first of 5
Sammy's
televised matches that Owen Hart competed in. However, the youngest Hart was not willing to move himself and his family to the company's HQ in Atlanta, Georgia, so he instead signed with the WWE.
Young. 34.
Alright, the difficulty is ramping up considerably now. We're on to Attitude Era pay-per-views for 800. Steve Austin and Triple H had a huge 3 stages of hell match.
He only had 8 years of his career. He joined in 1990.
If you consider 1991 his first year. Oh, that's true. Jericho joined WCW in the later 90s, isn't it? Like 96 or 7 or something like that. Then he went to WWE in the 1999.
This 2001 pay-per-view.
Steve Austin and Triple H had huge 3 stages of hell matches. No Mercy? Don't know. No Mercy.
What is No Way Out?
No Way Out. That close.
And we're moving on to another
nice
clue right now from the Samoan Dynasty.
I haven't been keeping
and
track
we've
of
reached the Daily Double. This is the part of the game where things change like
Actually, neither would I. Maybe after like 5 guesses.
Millions of people have felt those butterflies. It's anxiety.
The category, once again, the Samoan Dynasty.
Bad Blood 1997. It was Kane's first appearance in WWE as Kane. It was Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Kane came in. The pay-per-view I have no clue, but the match type 97.
Place your wager now.
The pay-per-view was probably like 2011 or 12 or something. I haven't been keeping track of my points.
Alright, time's up. Here's this episode's Daily Double clue. This WWE Hall of Famer is credited with the idea to turn Rodney Anuai from a generic Samoan wrestler into a Japanese sumo champion named Yokozuna.
Who could that be? This literally could be anyone. It could have been someone random walking past him, just give that idea.
Vince?
Vince ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
I'm thinking Mr. Fuji as well. But that might be too. Maybe it might have been. I said Vicky. Oh, that's funny. It's got to be Fuji, innit?
Fuji. Yeah,
If it's not, then I'd be very surprised.
Fuji.
It's got to be Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji.
Now, Yokozuna had been using the name Kokina Maximus, or
That I
just
know.
the Great Kokina. However, there were way too many Samoans at this point in time in the early 90s WWE, and it was suggested by none other than...
Who the flipping hell would have known that? Who would have known that? Sergeant Slaughter?
What? Sergeant Slaughter?
Man even said, who is that? I can't lie, who is that?
I can't lie.
He's an 80s wrestler who was apparently in the Marines or something like that, or in the Army, something like that, some pro-USA.
But who is that?
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Elijah, look, this is him.
He has a chin and a half, doesn't he? That's the crimson chin right there.
Sergeant Slaughter to turn Big Rodney into a Japanese sumo champion named Yokozuna.
His chin is
And we're on to the third clue of the 800
His
point
chin
round,
has a chin.
and it's time
That's what
once
that
again
is.
for you
That's
to
it.
name that
His
tag
chin
team
is
who were
bigger than
Travis
his
and
His chin
Troy.
has a forehead. Who the hell Travis and Troy?
Travis and Troy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Scott.
I don't know. The Scott
You might
brothers.
be noticing a theme here throughout this category.
What other
They're all
Travis is there
first
in
names,
wrestling?
and this might be one of the most WrestleCraft-tastic tag
Who's
teams
that?
of them all. Travis and Troy were better known
Techno
as
Team 2000.
All right, here comes
Who?
Exactly,
Tekno
Jay.
Team
Exactly, Jay.
2000.
Exactly, Jay.
That's gotta be a team from like 1995 when their profits were taking a nosedive. Who? Man said who, what, and where. I'm with you.
Look at Jay. Look at Jay. Who
Is
is
Jay,
that?
who is that? That's made up. That's gotta be made up. No, wait. I'm gonna verify because I've never heard of no Techno Team 2000.
What the?
Nah, give us a sec. Give us a sec. How was it spelled? Wait, that's it. That's gotta be AI. Wait,
Oh
Techno
my gosh.
Team 2000. That's an actual team.
What? That's an actual team, guys.
But the names were just Travis and Troy, not Travis and Troy, any surname, just Travis and Troy.
So Travis.
Techno Team 2000. The names were Travis and Troy.
What?
And that's gotta be made. Who?
But he looks like an American music artist.
This guy on the left looks like Mike Rotunda. He looks like, I don't even know. He looks like some 90s rock star.
He looks like someone. He looks like what a contestant from first season from Hell's Kitchen, bro.
He looks like he would be on Hell's Kitchen. I don't even know how that makes sense, but I can imagine that face on being screamed at like Gordon Ramsay at Hell's Kitchen. He looks like my dad when he was born. Oh my god. Let's carry on.
Worth 800. This NXT superstar went off on a tirade of tweets in 2025, taking shots at Ricochet and even calling AEW president Tony Khan
I remember
a
this.
crackhead.
I remember this. This was Javon Evans. I liked some of the tweets. For some reason, Javon Evans was beefing with Ricochet, called Tony Khan a C-head. Trick Williams. Yeah, this one was Javon Evans. Go on ChatGPT and tell it to book a random match and see if
Wait,
it's random
Nacho,
original
why
match.
was I thinking CM Punk? But I realized I said NXT.
That's probably not a bad idea, you know.
What?
Wait, who said it? Dom in the chat says, go on ChatGPT and tell it to book a random match and see if it's better than the original match. I'm gonna do that for Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns WrestleMania 40. Yeah, this is Javon Evans. I liked some of these tweets. Wait, there you go.
What?
I liked some of those tweets.
Thankfully, this guy made the decision to delete those tweets, but once it's out there in the ether, sorry, people are taking screenshots.
DPW name.
You're done for. The correct answer, who is Javon Evans?
He should have stood on business.
And here comes the final clue
Maybe
before
WWE
the
told him.
1,000 points main event round. It's from
Stop
debut
being
matches.
silly.
Batista made his WWE in-ring debut on SmackDown in June 2002.
All Brock
teaming
Lesnar,
with-
Randy, John, and Batista, they were the OVW4 or whatever, and Shelton Benjamin and Victoria as well.
What?
They all joined in 02.
Reverend
This, I don't know
Devon
why it was
versus
Farouk and
Farouk
Randy
and
Orton.
this superstar.
What?
I think it was Randy Orton.
JBL.
I said Troy.
I'm sure
He's
many
also
of
the
you
Bruce
possibly
Troy.
said Bradshaw. However, it was
No, it
Batista's
was Randy.
future evolution partner in crime, who is
In
Randy
what world
Orton.
would Ron Simmons team with Randy Orton in 2002? Did they really have nothing for Farouk back then?
All right, it's time. We've reached the most difficult round in Wrestling Jeopardy. It's the main event. 5 1,000-point questions guaranteed to put your wrestling knowledge to the test.
Cheap Hardy.
Wow.
Cheap Hardy.
Let's kick things off with the 1,000-point clue from Attitude Era pay-per-views. Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho had a beautifully wrestled match for the WCW title at this 2001 international event.
It's probably Jeff.
The only international event I can think of back then was like Insurrection.
What is Insurrection?
I couldn't tell you. But that's the name of a pay-per-view that we were doing back then. And it might have been in the UK, I can't remember. I can't think of. Rebellions. Maybe Rebellion or Insurrection. I wouldn't have thought of Rebellion.
Taking place from the
What's
UK,
Rebellion?
what is Rebellion?
W.
And
W
the
guys in
final
chat.
clue from the
W
Samoan
everything.
Dynasty worth
W guys.
1,000
W
points.
guys.
High Chief Peter Maivia played a hulking henchman in this 1967 James Bond film.
Film.
I think I know this because of a Wrestle Talk video
You know everything.
in which they highlighted every single member of the Anawati/Fatu/Maivia family in wrestling. Apparently the answer is you only live twice. That might be Mandela effect. I think that's the answer. I don't know why. I have the most random.
Mandela effect.
I don't know. That's a good
Perhaps
question.
foreshadowing a
Hey,
silver
Flash,
screen
Flash, I
legacy
saw
that
a
would be
video-
carried on by his
I saw a
grandson.
video-
Don't fucking do that. You
said
stop.
they
The
got
legendary High Chief
Mandela
battled
effect.
Sean Connery.
I mean, what other Mandelas do you know?
That's true.
Yeah, I was
James
right.
Bond in You Only
I
Live
don't even know that many
Twice.
James Bond films. I don't think I've watched
And we're on to
any.
the final clue
James
from
Bond.
Name That Tag Team,
007.
Chad and James.
Chad and James.
Chad Gable and Scotty Too Hottie.
I don't know. Is this Chad Gable and flipping what James is there in wrestling? James.
That's a symphony. Chad Gable and James.
What James from Deadlock? What that ginger guy?
Oh, Ginger.
What, CM Pulse?
Ginger boy.
What James is that?
James Gunn. Chad
I
Gable
don't know.
and
Flipping
James Gunn.
James Corden. I don't know.
These two Chippendale wannabes basically hung around for like a lap dance,
Yo,
and then they were
what
gone
the-
during the
Who?
Ruthless Aggression era. Who were the
Who?
All right, 2 clues left.
Careful because I don't want this camera to start bugging again.
Oh my god.
Who are the dicks? And why are they called the dicks?
Oh my god.
What, as in short for Richard or something?
Is that actually?
He said he's clipping this and sending it to Big. Yeah, he'll be happy to see that, but yeah. I don't even want to
Here's
know
the
who they
final
are.
Twitter beef.
I don't want to know.
1000. Will Ospreay
Ospreay
and
Invaders
Vader's 2016 online spat led to this British independent promotion booking a match between the two.
Revolution Pro. It's
What
either
the hell
it's,
is
it's either Rev Pro or WCPW.
Oh, I know what that is.
What is Rev Pro?
Rev Pro. There we go.
And let's close out
See,
the board
proof.
now with the
I told
final
you
clue
Will Ospreay was
before
big fan
Final
Vader.
Jeopardy. And we're
That's
sticking with more
obviously.
trivia about the
Rev
Mastodon. Big Van Vader
Van
made his
Vader.
WCW debut at this 1990 pay-per-view against the Z-Man
I've
Tom
been good.
Zenk.
I've been good.
Wait, hold on. What WCW pay-per-views are there? They got Starcade.
Like, why is that
That's-
two names?
I don't know. It's probably Starcade. That's my guess. I can't think of any other
What?
WCW pay-per-view.
One of the coolest
This is
debuts
like
The Great
ever, and it
American
happened
Bash.
at the Great American Bash.
I should have probably given myself a little bit more time to guess that because
Ooh.
I feel like I would have
No.
remembered.
No, but
Oh, W chat for real. They actually get answers.
All right, 26
But-
clues are
but
they
in.
remember that
Only
fair.
one separates you
Yeah.
from
They
becoming
have
the
knowledge.
I thought
ultimate
I had wrestling
Wrestle
knowledge.
Trivia
I have like
champion.
these
Yo,
random
yo,
Find out what
James,
episode
James,
72
James.
Wait, let's
Final
look
Jeopardy
it, let's look it,
category
let's look it.
is Be Kind,
Be kind.
Rewind.
What does that mean? I can't remember my points, so I'm not going to take it.
All right, time is up. And here is this episode's Final Jeopardy
Final
clue.
Final
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Which home video is credited as being the first VHS tape ever produced? Was it A, bloopers, bleep?
Probably wasn't WrestleMania 1. This is going to be a complete guess.
Ringmaster.
Isn't Ringmaster just Stone Cold Steve Austin's nickname in like 1996?
Yeah, it was.
Bloopers, bleeps, and body slams can't be the actual name of the thing, so I'm probably gonna say Lords of the Ring, which sounds a bit too similar to Lord of the Rings, which is probably like a swerve to take us away from this answer.
I'm thinking either this one or this one. Ringmaster's probably.
Did you see the McMahon documentary? What, on Netflix? I watched it, but I can't remember every little detail.
I've seen some.
I'm gonna say Lords of the Ring.
Beats and body slams. B. Lords of the Ring. C. Ringmasters.
I'm gonna
or
rewatch
D,
the McMahon
WrestleMania 1
documentary.
Good luck.
My answer is B. Lords of the Ring.
Mine is Ringmasters or Lords of the Ring.
Pick one. Lords of the Ring. I'm choosing Lords of the Ring.
Lords.
Lords of the Ring.
Hosted by Gordon Soley and featuring a no-holds-barred look at wrestling's greatest champions, most outrageous rule breakers, and most memorable matches. The correct answer is B, Lords of the Ring.
Hooray!
And that does it for another episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. Thanks again so much for watching. My name is Kevin J. Tallis, and I'll see you next time.
I'm not following you, I'm sorry, but yeah, that was good. That was good.
Who are they?
Who are the dicks?